I started because I did at first it was all like, oh sorry, my butt right in the camera. First shot.
It started.
Yep, you're welcome, everyone.
That's hilarious.
Who the fuck was that?
That was Dawn's phone.
Okay. All right, so today we're meeting with Ozzy again. We haven't seen Ozzy in a little while. I got this little surprise for you guys. Oops.
What do you got?
Second time anyone's smoking this sorbet. It's called Blood Orange Sorbet. It is phenome number. What phenome was it? 2. It was number because I popped 3 seeds, and I got 2 seeds. Well, 3 of them. This one's already done, and it's different than the other ones.
Oh, cool.
So this one's different than the other, and I don't know what the third one's gonna be yet because it's too close in the
Is
flow.
this the one you had on Facebook the other day? The picture?
No, that's Blood Orange. That's sorbet number 4.
Oh, right. That looks friggin' nice,
So
too.
that looks amazing. Yeah, that was. I'm excited for that one. But this one's just dry, so it's not like you got to give it a second to really maybe get the flavor. I'm probably a little early on this, but fuck it.
Hey, we're willing to take the chance, aren't we?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So this time, I figure we go into. Do you know that Ozzy was a biker? Oh yeah, Baby Mama's with us too. You can't see him; he's off camera. But
It's alright.
no, there you go. They see your hand. Probably. Did you know that he was a biker?
I think we talked about it before, I feel like.
Yeah. In Australia, right? Not
In
here.
Australia. No,
Not
no,
here.
not here. No, not here. No, I was a biker over there for like 16 years. A long friggin' time.
Well, yeah.
It was time to retire when I come across here. Met a good woman and she tied me down.
That's usually how it happened, right?
Yeah, a long time. No, I was just trying to get out of it. I was getting too old.
Getting too old to play the games.
Too old to play the game.
Were you guys? Because I know I have a friend of mine, another friend. His name's his name's Matt, but Lou calls him Billy Bob, so it's stuck in my head now that I think about him, and he doesn't like the name either. The only Lou can call him Billy Bob. I don't even call him Billy Bob. I just say hey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't fuck up.
My nickname was Gunner.
Gunner?
Gunner, yeah.
You kill people?
No, I wouldn't do that. Or I wouldn't tell you if I did anyway.
What's it matter? It's fucking way past 7 years, and it's in Australia. What do you think they're gonna come get you? They're gonna all of a sudden show up one day, the Australian police knocking on the door. Hey,
we saw that Facebook video. Sorry to say.
Yeah, sorry to say this, but you're getting reported.
Well, there's 1% groups, and then there's regular, but like most biker groups are just people who want to ride bikes.
Yes.
Right? They're just
Absolutely.
dudes that chill. They don't sell drugs. They don't. It's not fucking Sons of Anarchy or whatever the fuck.
It's all about the bikes.
Yeah.
And then you got your bikers.
Then you got the 1%ers, which are the dudes that selling
Partying.
drugs and partying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you guys were just selling drugs and partying.
Partying,
Yeah. Yeah. And if someone got loud or too rough, you beat them up.
Oh,
Took care
absolutely.
of business.
A lot of fights, I imagine.
Because you're not a very big man in general. Like before you had this, because you had
This is
a.
amazing, Steve.
What's it taste like?
Tastes really nice.
Yeah. Well, it looks fucking amazing. Like the pictures of it it's slightly purple, haze on it, and it's just, I don't know. It's got the smell is slightly tinged. Like there's a slight orange in there, but it's very light on the. I don't know.
Tastes
We'll
nice.
see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that does taste pretty good.
What's it taste like?
I taste the orange,
Yeah.
but
Tastes a fruity taste.
Really?
Yeah, it's nice.
This is probably gonna be one of the ones I don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not gonna have much flavor to me, but everyone's gonna love.
it's not harsh at all.
No,
It's really smooth.
For being not dry or
Yeah.
cured at all, it's fairly smooth.
Yeah.
Hey lady, how you doing?
How you doing? You got to try a hit of
Yeah,
this.
try a hit of this.
Yeah, well, it's all right. Just try this.
This is really helpful for this diet, Mike. Gave up pop and everything else.
Good job. Give up that pop. Give up that sugar.
Yes, you're giving it up as from today.
Well,
I'm going water
it takes.
or
That
like
tastes
Sprite.
nice.
maybe a Sprite once in a while.
They say it takes about 3 to 6 months of not doing something like sugar, because you remember, keep in mind, you're quitting a drug. You're not quitting
Right.
sugar. You're quitting a drug in a sense of,
It's the most
Right.
addictive.
and you're quitting too. You're going to replace it with coffee, right?
Coffee? No. I
No,
don't
she
even
give up
drink
coffee too.
Oh, so no caffeine either?
Nope.
No, I'm just gonna go like,
Ooh.
She's going cold fucking too.
No.
That's
Oh.
rough,
yeah,
man.
I'm gonna
That's
go
the-
water or Sprite once
like
in a while.
The one
I'll
and two
allow
most
something.
addictive substances.
All right.
on
Well, you
earth.
have to like,
Sugar and
because
caffeine.
it's sugar and caffeine. It's a double entendre when you're dealing with pop, because you're trying to quit sugar, which is like heroin, not as bad as heroin, obviously,
Right,
but
the
it gives you
addictive
sugar. It gives
personalities, yeah.
it gives you fucking physical addiction problems. Like you physically feel like shit 2 or
Right.
3 days after not drinking sugar.
I love
get
me
over
sugar.
it.
I gotta have me sugar.
That's how I am. I just the best I can do is just like cut it down and try not
I'm
to have
cutting
it
it
too
out,
often. But
I'm doing what I can because it's just.
And I'm doing this.
oh, it's the keto.
Yeah. And it says, you know, to
No
just
sugar, no carbs.
slowly graduate
Yeah, work your
yourself
way up.
back. So
Yeah.
I said, well,
It's like anything, man. You have to, like, quitting cigarettes is, because I quit cigarettes in 06. And when I quit cigarettes, it was, like, it felt like it was instant. Like, I just did it. Like, I was like, you know, and there was months afterwards where I was smoking little cigars, you know, black and milds, chewing gum like crazy. Like, I was going through 2 packs of gum in a day just trying not to smoke. But eventually, you know, those went away too. But it was more of I don't ever count the fucking 3 years before that I tried quitting for 3 years. I literally failed 1,000 times. And finally one time it worked. It was like,
Well, I had them
No,
fucking
yeah.
pills with it. $36 a box.
well, I hope so too then.
it's
Yeah.
a lot of a mental
That's for a
game too,
month.
Mike. You take that
It
pill,
is all
not only
mental.
that, you have to
Yep.
want this for yourself.
Well,
Yeah.
you do. You want it for yourself, so
Quitting
they should
cigarettes is
work.
the same way. You gotta, it's one of
You
those
gotta
things that-
want to quit.
Yep.
If you
Yeah.
tell me Monday that it's a positive thing, then I'd rather be healthy to try to fight it.
Right. Alright, so you're not a killer biker group, but you're definitely a drug dealing biker group. Do you guys deal with guns too?
Yeah.
Was there a lot of guns? There's not a lot of guns in Australia, or
Oh yeah, there is.
I thought there was less guns than.
Oh, there is a lot less than here, but I know a lot of guns.
Because the cops don't, like I saw, and again, it was Jim Jeffries, so, but I saw a thing where his brother is a cop over in Australia, and they don't have that, like, mentality, the same mentality as cops here, where they're not afraid of their life, and none of the cops there would be cops here.
No,
None of them
no,
would.
no. Guns are the same as here, Steve. If you want a gun, you can get it.
Yes, I get that, but if you want 15, 25 guns to blow up a fucking, or shoot up a mosque, can you get it?
Yeah,
Really? Then why don't they do it? Because you know there's crazy right-wing people down there too.
yeah, I know. And they've had some crazies down there, mate.
Yeah, but they're not there's no mass shootings in the same way there
Port
are here.
Arthur in Tasmania.
Huh?
Port Arthur in Tasmania, they had a mass
How long
shooting.
ago was that?
Well, a long time ago, but
That's
they
my
still
point.
had it.
They also don't have the stimulus that we have. Like
Absolutely, we don't have the power that America has.
What do you mean?
like
What do you mean by power? He said power.
like how we have like a president
Yeah,
that like kind of
Stands-
dictates everything.
yeah, absolutely.
Right.
You know what I'm talking
Right. They don't have that in Australia.
Oh.
Like
Well,
as
they
far
have a
as
prime
the way
minister.
the way their government
about. Yeah, but
is,
he's not jack shit.
is
mate.
right. The Queen is who it's all about.
And
That's
Queen
just
of
like
England?
Yeah.
that's just her emissary. You know the Queen is over Australia too, right? You didn't know that, did you?
No,
Well,
not
the
now.
queens don't have
Not
any,
well, not anymore.
Yeah,
Hey,
the
well,
Queen-
our monarchy now.
the queens don't have any power in fucking England either.
True, but I mean, I'm saying that setup doesn't breed the contempt and the divisiveness and the hatred that
Well,
our setup does.
Yeah,
Because
Freedom thought, I
yeah,
guess.
and I can imagine
You
like
putting the weed down.
rich and poor is probably not nearly the disaster that it is over here. You know how like the poor over here are so disenfranchised and like you know they
The
feel so
gap's not
left
as
out.
bad, I
Yeah,
guess,
the gap
maybe.
is probably not nearly as bad. They probably actually have a middle class, so everything balances out
Yeah,
a
I
lot
did-
more as opposed to over here where the scales are one or the other.
Hannibal Buress had a joke about that. About he was talking to he was like here in Disney or something. He was somewhere around here on vacation.
Yeah.
And some guy he had met who was worked at a fucking toll booth in Australia was in America at Disney having a fucking 2-week vacation. Like, there's no toll booth worker in America that can go to Australia. No chance.
You're
like,
right.
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, think about that. There's no one like here that works at a toll booth that's gonna try. Do you know how much it costs to go to Australia?
I don't even have an idea.
astronomical.
It's like $1,200 for
I
the flight.
don't even have an
probably about $2,000 for the flight.
No, about $1,600 for the flight.
Yeah, and then staying there.
And then you got to get your hotel.
Well, what you got to remember is whatever dollar you take over here, you nearly double it in Australia.
Right.
So if you're taking 200, you're getting like $350 back Australian money.
Yeah, but shit, like, it's still, how much do you think of the hotel? Well, you don't know. You ain't been there.
No,
Well, I mean,
I know for a packet of squares, for a packet of cigarettes, it's like $33 a packet.
Yeah, that's, well, it's, in here, how much is, I don't even know how much a pack of cigarettes.
That's $7.
$7-8, yeah.
Yeah, but do they
depending
don't
on what
have
you
tobacco
smoke with.
farms there, do they?
No.
That's why, though. That makes sense why tobacco is so expensive.
'Cause it's all imported.
It's all imported. So there's no, here we have fucking, the whole East Coast is all tobacco.
Right.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's even $7 is only because of taxes.
Man, when I'm talking about bikes, we went out.
And that depends on where you go. Because I smoked cigarettes when I moved up here from Mississippi. And I almost quit when I moved up here because I smoked Newports, and a pack of Newports in Mississippi is $4. Well, at the time was $4.82.
Wow.
And I moved up here, and that same pack of Newports was $7. I almost quit smoking when I first moved up here.
We have more taxes up here on our cigarettes.
Right.
All right, because for some reason we tax.
8.
Are they really?
$7.75
I've been quit since I quit in 2014. So it's been about 5 years since I quit. And the last pack of cigarettes I bought, I paid close to $8 for them. Almost $8.
So is the gang still around? Like the biker gang still there? And
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Well, I remember the time I was getting back to tobacco. We all went out, had to have a weekend just out in the bush.
Right.
Just to have a hell of a shoot up and
Drink.
drink, drugs, just have a great time.
Yep. Just out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, out in the middle of nowhere.
Bonfire.
We come across a tobacco patch. Someone planted tobacco, man.
Really?
Yeah, we took the fucking lot of it.
You stole it all.
Stole every fucking.
Rolling your own cigarettes, huh?
We rolled our own cigarettes.
Absolutely.
For a long fucking time.
As compared to paying $33.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude, I bet that dude was pissed.
No.
That's like walking in there.
And I'm talking like an acre of it.
Yeah,
I'm not talking just a little fucking square. I'm talking like an acre of it.
Like some
So
dude
that's
was
his entire
supplying,
crop.
he was supplying his year-long
Yeah.
supply of tobacco.
Yeah.
Somebody else's year-long supply.
That's crazy. They can grow it. Like he can grow it there, but no one. Is it illegal to grow it there?
Yeah, it's illegal.
Oh,
But it's the Outback. You know how expensive the Outback is?
That's what I'm saying. That maybe
Nobody's going to catch you.
But see what it is.
Why
Tobacco ruins the soil.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Whatever's grown in tobacco, you can't regrow for like 5 years.
Right.
Yeah, because you gotta cycle it out.
That's why.
But there's not a lot of cover crops there too, because it's
Yeah,
all
no,
bush.
yeah.
That makes sense.
That's why Carolina's so fucked up.
Well, Carolina has a lot of trees and
But that's it. That's about the. Have you ever been to Carolina?
yeah, but that's what feeds the soil.
But still, Carolina has very few other type of plants.
I've been to South Carolina,
Like North and
Charlotte,
South Carolina.
right?
Yeah.
but it was in
It's pine trees.
we were on the beach. Well, Charleston, South Carolina.
It's mostly trees. That's
Yeah,
it.
It was tropical a little bit, but you're on the water, so you're close to the fucking ocean.
This is true.
That's
But
why,
still,
you
you see all the like especially other places down south, like all the little flowering bushes like that that have all the colors and shit like that.
maybe it's the humidity.
Mississippi though.
Mississippi's
is worse.
humid?
Worse.
Oh, I don't know. I've never been.
Louisiana's worse than Mississippi.
I don't think I've ever been to Mississippi. You ever been to Mississippi?
You have no need to go.
Where you been in America?
You shouldn't
In
want to.
America, I've been to Colorado.
Yeah.
That's a great place.
To Illinois.
Why did your dad end up here?
Because he was born and bred here.
Oh, was he? How did he end up in fucking Australia then?
In the war. He was in the Air Force.
Oh, World War II.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense because Rudy's brother Mike was saying that he almost never left Korea.
Really?
Like he loved it that much. You know, he was in the Navy, and I guess he spent some time
I want to do some shows with him.
over there. Yeah, he got a lot of stories too.
I know.
And he was like he almost never left. He liked it over there so much he didn't want to come back. So I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dad went over there. That's where he was stationed.
Yeah.
And he met Mum. Mum was a lorry, a truck driver, in the woman's air force, a woman's army.
They had a women's army in Australia.
Yeah.
So they have
The U.S. is probably like one of the only places that don't let their women fight.
No, I mean I get that, but I'm just saying like it's still.
Or just started letting their women fight.
Yeah, they let them do it now.
Because they fight now.
But not in the 50s. There's no women in the fucking army.
They
They
would
were
be cooking. You
Mum
can't
used
fight
to
nobody.
drive the truck.
really.
Yeah.
So they met, and then he ended up fucking. I'm not. Did he ever become a citizen, or he just stayed there?
What?
Well, they got married. When he got married, he became a citizen.
No.
No?
He left and come back and lived here for like 5 or 6 years. And Mum got homesick.
Oh, with her, they left together. Yeah.
Yeah, and then come back here. Mum got homesick and I went back. And then Dad went back. When I went back, he stayed there for 37 years, I believe.
Damn.
And then he come back here. This is where he died.
Where at Warren?
No, in St. Clair Shores.
Oh, okay. Was that where he was raised?
Yeah.
Yeah. And your mom stayed over there and never came back.
Love you, bye. See you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I
so-
know.
Take it easy.
Have fun.
How old was They both lived long, right?
Yeah. They had good lives.
Yeah. Did they? So they never divorced, or they just?
Yeah, they ended up getting divorced.
Okay.
But they were better friends after they got divorced than they were when they were married.
Oh, okay. Because there's a story once where he tells me he was in a coma, and was it a coma or you actually died?
No, I died, but I was in the coma when that happened.
Yeah, when he was talking to his parents, and like it to me, like I guess because like that's one of the things I always wonder about my father. Like, what do you if you really believe in heaven? What the fuck you gonna do when you die?
Right.
You got two bitches that
Do you
think they
believe-
have claim to
Do you
you.
believe in spirits?
Yeah, spirits. It's a hard word. Do I believe that there's ghosts walking around? Not until I see one. You know what I'm saying? In a
But
sense.
dude, I've seen that many stuff like on television, live stuff where they've got the machines that
Yeah.
pick up, and to me, and voices that come through on them transmitters, and to me that's a spirit. That's someone on the other side talking
Right.
back. I believe there is.
I'm not
So I believe there's an afterlife.
Right, and I'm again. I've tried to explain my concept of after death. To me, it's one of those things that you can't comprehend in life. It's not something. I think to me, enlightenment or
Like you
death.
gotta
Death
experience
is
it to believe it.
well, enlightenment is basically killing yourself in your head. It's killing your ego to the point where you're basically dead, and you can experience what it's like to be in the other, whatever the fuck it is. Do I think there's something else? Yeah, probably. But do I think it's something that we can comprehend? No. Do I think that I'll understand it until no, there's no way I'm probably going to understand it until I'm
Till
dead.
you're there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I've not died yet, so, or been in a coma or any of those things, so it's one of those, not necessarily, I'm a pretty much, I gotta see it. You know, to an extent. You know, like Jesus, like, especially when it's someone that's telling me I'm gonna fix it. Like that, you know, like the whole, Jesus wasn't like that, but that's what the word that people use is, you know, let the church fix your problems. You know, type thing. That's how I feel about it, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so you got to see them both
Yeah.
in there, and well, I guess that makes sense if they're friends. Because if they hated each other,
You'll be the last person you want to hang out with
yeah.
after you die.
But then again, when you think about, like, that's another thing I think about too, is there's no hell in that sense of Like all the shit.
Well, I believe we're living in hell now.
I could see that. You want this?
No, I'm good.
But I think the anxieties, every anxiety and fear and anything that you can consider hell is only attached to the body. And once you're out of the body, then hell, like, there's nothing but love and,
Right.
kindness and whatever the fuck that light is type shit. So, I guess even if they hated each other after the death, they probably wouldn't hate each other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
When I was dead, I died right here on the floor.
in this house?
In this house, I was right on the floor. I was laid out on the floor. Logan was here and everything. They had to use the paddles.
How long ago was this?
Paddles. Chris,
What?
how long ago was it when they had to paddle me on the floor here?
I don't know.
A couple of years?
Yeah.
Probably 2 years.
2 years?
Uh-huh. 2 or 3 years.
Oh, this got to be more than that, because I heard that story 2-3 years ago.
Well, maybe
I hear you're
4
ready for
years.
work.
4 or 5. Because I've known you since 2012.
Well, maybe
That's
4,
7
maybe,
years.
maybe 4 or 5
You might
years
have
ago.
you might have heard about it
But,
right after it happened.
When that happened, when I died down
Yeah.
there, and they paddled me, I heard them say I was still unconscious. I never regained consciousness for 2 days in the hospital. I heard them say, "We found a pulse," but I was unconscious. But I heard them say, and I remember them saying,
Right.
"We've got a pulse."
So you were aware, yeah.
I was aware that I had a pulse, but I couldn't let them know that I could hear them or talk to them or nothing like that. I was unconscious, but I heard them words. We've got
But
a
that's
pulse.
only you. But you weren't trapped after that. You were just that you heard that, and that's the last
That
thing you
was the
remember.
last thing I heard
Yeah,
for 2 days.
yeah, and then you woke up 2 days later.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because, like, I think that's a lot of people's fear of comas and shit like that is being trapped.
Yeah,
Like,
you
actually-
can hear everybody,
Yeah.
but you can't recognise them.
Is that what it
you
was?
can.
That wasn't what it was like for you at all. You was
no.
a dream-like shit, and I'm assuming most of the shit that happened you don't remember.
No.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. I assumed you're just dreaming.
Right.
It's your mind's way to protect you, for some reason. I don't know why they would do it, but Well, and then everyone's experience is gonna be different.
True.
Yeah, that would be creepy though, to be able to listen and hear everyone talk and not be able to move or say
Yeah.
anything. I got you a lighter.
Yeah,
That'd
you-
save your life.
Have you ever been unconscious before?
No, I've never been knocked out. I've never blacked out.
Well, here, motherfucker.
Like you're gonna do it. Okay. Maybe 20 years ago.
See you later, Chris.
If he hit you in the right spot, it doesn't take right here. It doesn't take a lot of pressure
No,
on the
not
bridge
at
of the
all.
nose. It don't take a lot.
I've heard.
Especially when
that's-
you got a lighter inside your hand.
But I mean, you know me. I'm not the type of person. I'm not a conflict person.
You see,
so.
you see what this
Absolutely.
lighter is?
Oh yeah.
It's a token poker.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a tapper, so you can tap it in. too.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's got a
shit,
tapper on the other side, so
Yeah,
you can
that's
tap your
dope.
cone.
That's for people who use bowls. You know, like old people.
Old people,
Right.
get the fuck out of here.
Truth is truth, man.
Hey, I'm fucking old.
Yeah, you are. The fact that you're still like when I met you, I didn't think I didn't think you'd be around this long.
When I met you, I didn't think I was going to be around this long.
Yeah, I mean, the tumor was the first thing, and you know, it's just
Right.
you know.
I think I was really born a cat, Steve. I got them 9 lives.
Did you have a bunch of almost death experiences when you were younger?
Oh, on motorcycle, I had fucking numerous death experiences.
Oh, I'm sure. That's why I don't ride a motorcycle. My dad told me one story about my uncle. I guess he used to ride a motorcycle when he was younger, and one day he was ripping up the home, nothing thing, and he caught out of a corner of his eye, he caught a fucking, like a log, probably about that big, like that would have just destroyed it.
Yeah.
Like, no way he would have, if he hit it, he'd have rolled the butt. Like, who knows what would have happened.
Right.
So after he saw that, freaked him the fuck out, never rode a bike after that.
Oh,
I didn't have a motorcycle, but I had a Ninja. in college.
I mean, that's still a motorbike.
I mean,
It's just a Ninja.
but
I
it's
know.
not a Harley.
Well,
It's
no.
two different bikes.
Yeah, it's a Kawasaki.
Right.
I
But,
know what it is. Yeah.
I had a Ninja too. I had a 1200 Ninja.
Oh, yeah, that's what I had. And the 1200 green and white.
Big wheel
Nice
stand
little
and
bike.
4th gear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And me and my mom were driving down the highway one day, and we passed a motorcycle accident where a guy got decapitated. The next day, she made me sell it. The next day. The next day.
I had you know what my bike experience is? A Waisaki, a 125 Yamaha, and it might have been a Yamaha
Yeah.
Enduro. No, Suzuki Enduro 125 from 1979.
Then
Like it wasn't, it
sound
was
like
double
speed.
fucking shock.
Speed demon.
Yeah, double shock with the fucking mirrors, and yeah, dude, and I rode that thing never. Because I lived in the village.
Oh, so you didn't get to hear how it sounded.
No, I got to ride it every so often, but I lived in the village of Holly. So, in order to go ride places, because everyone owns everything,
Right.
in order to go ride anywhere, I had to fucking literally drive, I don't know, 25 minutes to the other side of town to a property that I happen to know somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my Harley. I owned a Harley when I owned the Ninja. When I wanted to go out with the boys and ride with the club, I'd ride the Harley. But when I wanted to go out and play, I'd take the Ninja out. I can lift the front wheel up off the ground in 4th gear in the Ninja. At about
yeah.
65, 70 miles an hour.
See, I never got that brave.
You never got that brave?
I never got that brave.
Oh, didn't
I mean, at 30, but not 60.
yeah.
Not 60.
It would just ride up. Yeah, you just ride it up, and it was just so perfectly controlled. You
Right.
could just hold it in one spot forever.
Jesus. No, I'm good on that.
And then I almost fucked my face up trying to brake stop on the front wheel. Threw myself off the front of that bitch.
Yeah, no, I never done that.
Decapitated. Yeah, I'd say so. I wouldn't want to. No.
And we couldn't figure out how it happened because he hit a car and he hit the back of the car. But
Well,
his body was in front of the car. My only guess was he had to have hit the back of the car and went over the car. But
I think
hit with such force that it like separated his head from his body.
or because the car, coming up, instead of getting over the car, his head probably went into the car.
But the body kept going.
Body
and
kept
it kind of
going.
like snatched it out.
Yeah,
so to
like
speak.
the back window of the car.
But the head was on the other side with the body.
Could have started. Well, I guess then did it go through the front maybe, like the head and everything?
No, because the front of the car was unharmed. All the damage to the car was in the back. That's why the
yeah.
only thing I could come up with was that he
his
went
head
over the
with
car.
that fucking head.
Well, was he wearing a helmet?
No.
Oh well,
Well, there you have it with that. I mean,
that
that's
would have
the
been.
first
Well,
thing.
I mean, he still would have lost.
But I was about to say
probably lost
losing his head. The
yeah.
helmet wouldn't have saved it.
Yeah. Probably made it worse.
Agreed. Yeah.
Yeah. They probably would have rolled down the fucking road farther.
Yeah, because the helmet is round. That bitch
Yeah.
would have rolled in the traffic and got run over or some shit.
But all right, well, biker gang guy. I didn't know you were a super biker. What, like one of those punk kids that ride down the road?
Yeah, I used to play. I had the devil in me, mate.
The devil in you?
The devil in me.
I mean, you gotta have something in you to ride a bike.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have you ever been on a bike wide open on the freeway?
No.
Like it is at the same time one of
At
the most
145
freeing.
miles an hour,
Oh,
150
yes.
miles an hour.
It's freeing
Brilliant.
as fuck, but it is also one of the most terrifying things you'll ever do.
I have no. I've been on the top thrill dragster,
Yeah, it's like that.
but
On-
without any
on a
control.
bike. Yep.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
It's like
That's why I don't like roofs. I never liked roofs when I was younger. I didn't trust myself.
I
I didn't trust my clump. I'm so clumsy. There's times when I've like literally just somehow been in my head and fallen, like bumped into something and almost
Yeah.
fell in
And that
a
is
house,
true.
let
That
alone
is
if I'm
true.
on a roof.
Because clumsy is not something you would want to be on.
Yeah, well,
This is true.
it's more about being in my head. I
Right.
get lost in my own thoughts, so that's why a car,
And so you zone out.
that was my worry.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't
It's
think I
possible
would.
you zone out driving a car, don't you? I know you've been in that
Sometimes, yeah.
position where you come to and like, oh, whoa, wait.
Jerry took me to a Tigers game once, right?
Right.
And he's got this little old fucking Ford Escort, not an Escort, it's smaller than an Escort. It's like a little tiny Ford thing. And he can't
It's probably
drive.
an Escort coupe, because the Escort comes in a little 2-door too, I think.
No, it's not a 2-door, it's a 4-door. It was older than that. It was like a 2001 or something like that. But whatever it was, it might have been in the 90s something. It was a small little car, and it's his car, but he can't drive, so he wants to go to the game. So he's like, yeah, you want to go to the game? You got to drive. You drive my car, because I don't have a car at the time.
Right.
And he's like, all right, so we stop in at Wendy's, and it's just when Wendy's, you remember when Wendy's re-released their burger?
Yeah.
They came out with the burger, the new, juicier, better burger. Yeah. I was eating that bitch, stoned as fuck, driving down Woodward, and I'm literally just lost in this burger. And then a split second later, I went, oh fuck, I've been driving for like 2 miles.
Yeah.
Halfway through a burger.
I've been there before.
Just lost it. I mean, I'm not doing anything wrong. My driving's fine. I'm stopping, doing
But
whatever.
you just
I'm
realize,
just
like,
out of my mind in this fucking burger. I'm like, how do we let people eat and drive?
I've been there.
Why do we?
And not even just eating. Like with a handset. I mean, with the little setup, and my phone is in the setup, and I'm driving, and I'm like finna change songs. I go to strolling, and I literally saw a song, and it like took me to a memory, and next thing I know, I'm like, oh shit, I'm driving.
Yeah.
Like
That's why it's
just
a danger.
it's so easy to zone out.
Yeah. All right, we'll end it on the danger.